bags are packed. She's ready to go high. She's standing in the studio. She's got her doggy Sam right next to her. But the boy wonders sad 'cause she's going away. Don't worry, I'll work all this out later.
It's the Brett Davern Show, brought to you by Adobe Radio, in partnership with Nice Guy Digital, and recorded live in beautiful North Hollywood, California. On today's episode, we play our interview from Monday with my favorite person ever, Caron Butler. You'll hear all about his busy life, and him and Brett nerd out about all things sports. Brett is a really big nerd.
You ever heard of the hick from French lick?
We're gonna.
Get ready.
Now let's get to the guy who's graduated high school 3 times.
That's me.
Your new best friend,
Sam.
Brett Davern.
Listen up, everybody! This is our show. Thank you for listening live on Adobe Radio, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. Remember,
Yeah?
the show is free.
Oh.
Cost you nothing, people. The Adobe app is free. We send things to you in the mail for free. We reply to emails for free. Sam wags his tail and hits the wall for free. Everything's free, everybody. All we ask from you is that you recommend this show to your friends. Come on, people.
Tell him.
It's hard to build a family by yourself. You need 2 people to build a family, Katie. When a mommy loves a daddy, they get together and build radio listenership. I think that's how it works.
That's what I heard.
Remember, guys, you can call the show anytime. 1-888-99-IDOBI. Shout out a friend, shout at us, or with us. It's all good. Once again, the phone number is 1-888-994-3624. And the email for the show is bdsfans@idobe.com. That's BDSFANS@idobe.com. Okay, lots of show to get to today. We went a little long with Caron Butler. He came in, so let's see. Was that this week or was that last week?
That was this week.
This week, my days are getting all mixed up.
Yeah.
What day was it?
My birthday.
Oh, Monday. Oh my gosh, that was this week?
That was this week.
For some reason, it feels like 3 months ago. I don't know why. But
Time flies when you're having fun.
Caron was on his way in, bad traffic. He wasn't able to make it, but he came in and we sat down with him and recorded. Are you getting this right now? All right. Usually I get interrupted on the show by talk buttons and Katie's mom, and now I'm getting interrupted by Katie's dog.
You were just saying yesterday how happy you were to be interrupted by dogs during interviews. So
Katie's got her dog on her lap. Go to YouTube, check it out. Anyway, Caron was stuck in traffic,
Yeah.
but he still made it here, and we sat down in studio with him and recorded a whole interview and had a lot of fun with him, played a bunch of games, and had a great time. And him and I nerded out about basketball.
So nerdy.
And Mark Wahlberg and all kinds of things. I mean, we really talked about a million things during this interview. And I had a lot of fun with him. He's a really great guy and really fun to talk to. We got to get him back, for sure.
yeah, we do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to say hi. What's up, Boy Wonder?
What's up?
And Katie LeClaire.
It's National Vanilla Cupcake Day.
So
today.
a couple of weeks ago, we had Chocolate Cupcake Day.
Yep.
Now it's vanilla.
Yep.
When is Birthday Cake Cupcake Day?
That was Monday. Actually, that was Chocolate Covered Almonds Day.
All right, I'll handle the jokes around here. All right. Anyway, so we're going to play the interview for you guys. I think you'll love it. I hope you'll love it. Usually on Fridays, we do Tank's Good News with Tank Sinatra, Instagram's infamous @Tank Sinatra. But today he's a little busy as well.
He's got good news of his own.
He does have very good news. He's working on I don't know if it's a secret project or not, so we're not going to say anything about it, but we'll ask him about it next Friday when he's on the air with us. But that's okay. Gives us more time to play the Caron Butler interview and music and everything else for all of you guys. What was the other thing I wanted to mention? There was something else. Oh, yeah.
What?
I know what it was. What's today? The 10th?
Yeah.
So we're 10 days into Movember. But here's the thing. Because it's never too late to help out a good cause, Katie.
Yep.
I'm roping Boy Wonder into my Movember challenge.
Yep.
I clean shaved on November 1st and have not since. Here's 10 days, people. Go to YouTube, check it out. Boy Wonder has shaved a few times, but there is a little something here.
There's some scruff.
There's a little something. Hold on, wait. There, I got it. Anyway, I'm roping him in. So no more shaving. Are we on board with this? Is the PGP going to like this?
Yell it out.
It's the PGP. I don't think she cares.
She doesn't care?
I don't think so.
Boom! We're in. Come on, up high.
We're in.
All
We're
right.
in.
No shaving. You can shave on December 1st. No shaving. This goes all the way through Thanksgiving. See, Katie, if you want someone to do something, you wait until there's a microphone and an audience, and then you force them to do it because they can't say no.
Right.
Speaking of audiences, Katie,
Tell me.
this is the end of our 5th week.
Yes.
Correct, everybody?
Whew.
Big announcement, people. This show is doing amazing
Yeah.
on Adobe Radio. We couldn't be happier with all of you guys tuning in all the time. 5 weeks in, well over 800,000 listeners. Next month, there'll be over 1 million. This thing's really growing. We're really trying to get the YouTube some more views.
Yeah.
So if you're listening out there, go to YouTube. Go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Brett Davern Show.
Yep.
Comment, like,
You can-
or just plain view it.
Right.
Give those things some more views because Boy Wonder works his fingers to the bone, putting in graphics and all kinds of fun stuff. He does rewinds and zoom-ins and adds his own jokes to the videos. It's a lot of fun, and
It's
he's
really
really
fun.
good at it. And I think it's a really cool way to enjoy the show as well.
Yeah.
So go to YouTube and check it out. But as far as listening on Adobe Radio, I mean, we couldn't be happy with you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to be back next month. We get to keep these jobs for another month, Katie. Yeah. Let's play some music, and then we're going to just start playing our Caron Butler interview after this first song, which is Every Day's the Weekend by Alex
I don't know.
Lahi?
Lachey?
Lachey?
Lahi.
Lahi.
Lahi. Leahy.
Okay. Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast version of The Brett Davern Show. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now, instead of this message and whatever song this is. Sometimes the rules just won't let us play real music on YouTube or the podcast. It's not a big deal. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a second. Oh, sitting down with Caron Butler. Thanks for coming in, man.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right, so should we just get into what we were just starting to argue about off the
Continue
air?
to talk.
Why not?
All right, so I'm from Seattle, born and raised. Big-time sports fan. Everything Seattle. I'm one of those guys that, like, you will not catch me wearing any gear from any other team. Like, I'm not going to wear any Dodger gear. I'm not going to rock any, like, New York Giants gear in case I live there when I lived there. It's all Seattle all the time. I love my Supersonics, Caron. I love them. But they left me. They left me. They moved out of town. 40-year history, down the drain.
They didn't leave you. They just branched out.
Oh, man. But you're trying to convince me to root for the Thunder.
You guys' DNA is all over that team.
That's true. I mean, they drafted KD
And Russell Westbrook.
in Seattle. Yeah. There's pictures all over Google of Kevin Durant wearing Sonics gear because he played there for 1 year. And it hurts so much.
You can't let the team go, though. Nick Collison was there. He's still on the team.
That's true. He's still hanging on.
You know what I mean? So, like, you just can't let
Nick
that
Collison's
team go.
56 years old.
Yeah, man. He got a lifetime deal in the NBA. He's going to be on someone's bench
He really does.
forever.
Westbrook and him would be the only Sonics left on that team, I think.
Do you got a Grey's Anatomy like coffee cup or mug or something?
Yeah, and a Fraser bathrobe. All right. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I can root for the Thunder, but whatever. We'll let it go. So, man, 14 years in the NBA for you. That's a long, long time.
Long time.
Wow. My goodness. I don't really have a question there. That's
a long time. It's a blessing. It really is. And, being in a lot of different cities.
Yeah.
8 to be exact, and playing with numerous teams and different guys. The personnel changes.
How many different teams?
8 different teams.
8 different teams.
Yeah, my family went to every single organization, every state that I played in. So
what was the worst city you played in? No, I'm just kidding.
The worst city?
No, I'm kidding. You don't have to do that.
I thought I had a good clause in my contract where I played in nothing but great cities. Think about it.
That's
Los Angeles twice, Lakers and Clippers.
Right.
I played with Sacramento, so that's another California state team, and Phoenix.
That arena in Sacramento is in a weird place, though.
It's
like in the middle. It was, right? But it was in the middle of like a cow pasture out there.
It's in a good spot now.
Yeah, they moved it. But it was like way out. Like, because I do the drive from L.A. to Seattle a lot, up I-5, And so you go through Sacramento, and then like 3 hours later, there's the arena. And I'm
That's what they call the boonies.
Yeah, it's totally crazy. Like every time I drove past it, I was like, where do they put up the visiting team? Like, where's the hotel?
You still stay downtown.
Oh, it's hilarious.
So it's like a 40-minute drive to get to the arena.
It's way out there.
So you got to warm up to get on the bus.
Yeah.
And then re-warm up for the game.
So maybe it's strategy. Maybe they do it on purpose.
That's what I'm thinking. It's to psych them out. Yeah. So you got L.A. twice, Sacramento. Where else?
I went to Bucks. I went to my hometown team in OKC. That's why I told you should be an OKC.
Right. Okay. All right.
And the Heat.
Yeah, Miami. I was there for 2 seasons.
You got Dallas.
Yeah, I was in Dallas for 2 seasons, and also with the Washington Wizards for 5.5 seasons.
Yeah. Now you blew out your knee, right? Too in Dallas.
Blew out my
then
knee.
had it reconstructed or whatever you want to say.
I want to see what it looked like.
Yeah, I bet. Listen, I tore my ACL as well.
Really?
Yeah. Like 2 months ago. I haven't got it fixed yet.
Still haven't. Why not?
No, because I'm scared.
It's not going to heal itself. I'm telling you. You got to let somebody.
Well, the pain is sort of going away, but it's still there. But I just wanted to tell you now, Katie. It's a pretty epic story, and I mean, look, Caron's a 2-time All Star, NBA champion, and all that. But let me tell you something, Caron. I'm playing defense. Guy's bringing the ball up the court. He had passed it to the wing, to my guy that I was guarding twice in a row. And I'm like playing tendencies, right? So I'm like, if this guy does it again, I'm going to pick it off, take it the other way, and just tomahawk that thing right down. I can get up, Caron.
You got a little bounce?
I can get up. I would have laid it in. Anyway, listen. So he comes down the court. He wings it to my guy. I step in front. Clean pick. I'm headed the other way, just like the glove.
It was great.
My boyhood hero, Gary Payton. I'm going the other way. Now, Gary didn't dunk either, so I feel good about not dunking.
He finessed it.
That's right. Little finger roll. Give it a little finesse. I'm going the other way. I realize I'm slow. My guy gets out in front of me. My dreams of heroics are right out the window.
Before you just finish that.
Yeah.
So you stole the ball. You got it in the pass.
Yeah, clean pick. Just boom.
All right. So that means that you're probably 4 to 6 steps ahead of that guy.
At least. If it was the
caught
NFL, it was a
up?
pick six. Oh, yeah, he caught me, no problem. Like I'm saying, in my head, I was like, here we go, baby. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I'm slow. I forgot. So the guy gets out in front of me. Now, one of my faster teammates has also caught up with me and passes me on the right. Some like high school kid that was there hooping it up on the weekend or whatever. He goes right past me, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just dish it. I'll get the assist. You know, little Russell Westbrook style. Actually, you know what? I like to think of myself as the slow, shorter John Stockton. That's what I like to think of myself.
That's a good comparison. I mean, he stayed on the ground, high skill set.
Exactly.
Hall of Famer.
Wore tight shorts. Yeah. So I pull up to like dish it to the guy, and I put the right foot down, and it was like the right foot stopped, my whole body didn't. Just went right over the knee, just tore the whole thing apart. It's like I got hit by a sniper, just boom, down on the court. Whole thing's torn apart. It's a mess. That was the end of my career. So I know you tore out your knee. I just don't know if it was as in fantastic a fashion as mine. I'm just saying, that's all I'm saying.
I just tried to pivot, and it blew out.
And it just gave out on you.
This patella rupture,
yeah.
Everything gone.
Yeah, but see, you had played so much basketball before that. I had just played a couple of games of horse in the driveway.
You didn't even have no wear and tear yet.
No.
It just happened.
Yeah. Mine's just being stupid.
But I'm telling you, you're going to have to get that fixed.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm going to wait like a little. We got a little baby at home, and so I got to help with it's a whole story. And let's stop talking about my stupid ACL. What else you want to talk about, Katie? Let's move on to other things.
Story on the comeback.
I was never even going to really
A
talk
story
about
on the
that,
comeback.
and it
I
just
like
started
it.
happening. I got a lot more to talk to you about, actually, and we got to get into the book, too, Tough Juice, My Journey from the Streets to the NBA. But do you want to take a break and talk about that on the other side, Katie?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Play a little music.
Let's play a little music, and then we'll come back and get into the book. And also, I want to talk about the Mount Rushmore of small forwards and who Caron's got on his. So we'll be right back after this.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or for listening to the podcast version of our show. We love you. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now instead of this message. Sometimes rules don't allow us to play that kind of stuff on YouTube or on the podcast. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a few seconds.
Kobe blew out the knee 3 times, right?
Yeah, he had to get scoped several times.
Oh, my gosh.
What's
And
the
you
difference?
played with Kobe.
Yeah.
What's Kobe smell like?
Smell like?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know. Think about it.
Who's the smelliest guy in the NBA?
Right now?
Yeah.
I don't have no idea, but I'll tell you who was.
Yeah, who was it?
Vlade Divac.
I was going to guess that.
It smelled like a pack of Newports every time you see him.
He's got a smelly name. He just sounds like he'd be a smelly guy.
Vlade Newport Divac.
That's hilarious. Do you think did he know it? Did he do that on purpose, you think? Maybe so you don't want to get in and body him up?
Probably. That's a good tactic.
It's like a
right
little
there.
strategy.
Yeah.
My dad used to be a wrestler, and he would not shower for days and eat a lot of garlic. And then if the guy was getting a little too strong in the moment, he'd be like,
Yeah, breathe all over him.
That's a good idea right there.
There you go.
or it's a cheating move.
You can start using this move at the gym when you're playing pickup.
It's easy. I get buckets on them. It's more like a semi-pro league, so it's easy.
That's
Light
hilarious.
work.
Vlade was the smelliest, huh?
Yeah, I have to say Vlade.
I like it. It smelled like a pack of Newports. We were just talking the other day about like there's all these pictures of like old like NFL dudes and like way back in the day, like just on the sideline like smoking cigarettes.
That's what Vlade used to do in the locker room.
Really?
Yeah, until he was told he couldn't smoke.
Oh, my
You know,
gosh.
so that was something that he had to adjust to coming from overseas.
Like at halftime, you just have to go blow a few butts and then
a
get
quick
back
one
out
and
there.
get back to work.
That's so funny. Wow.
Did everybody look at him like, what are you doing?
I think times was different then because can you imagine like guys used to wear jewelry in games?
Sure.
Used to have the small chains on
Yeah,
the back and all that
yeah.
stuff. So now it's a lot
The
different.
NFL guys still wearing the chains during the games a lot. I noticed.
They're still protected.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think it'd be so distracting. Like you're running down the field and that thing's just hitting you in the chin. Like why? What are
Think
you
about
doing?
NFL, Major League Baseball, they all have some type of item or jewelry on
Right.
their neck. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes even wearing rings still
Yeah,
in live action.
yeah. Felix Hernandez for my beloved Mariners. After every pitch, he has to readjust the chain and put it back under the shirt. I'm like, it's got to get annoying after a while. Just take it off.
Sometimes guys need that. Though.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But it's like, Felix, we know you're worth a lot. It's all good. You don't have to show me. It's okay.
See my black diamond
I
chain on
get
my
it.
neck.
Yeah. We were talking about, you played small forward,
Yeah.
14 seasons. So Katie and I got into this discussion about the greatest small forwards of all time. So I'm thinking Mount Rushmore, right? There's 4 dudes on Mount Rushmore. Whose would be your Mount Rushmore of small forwards? So let's go with just past players, though, not guys that are currently in the league, but maybe past ones. I had, just for example, who did I have? I had Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen, Dr. J, and then I couldn't decide between like Dominique and James Worthy
I had
and
Caron
stuff.
Butler on mine.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Which I should have, too, because retired now, so I could have done that, but I didn't think about it in the moment.
So
Who you got? Who you rolling with?
I would have to start off the list by the Mr. Triple Double himself, Oscar Robertson.
Yeah,
Big O.
okay.
And then I would have to say LeBron
He didn't even
James.
make my list.
Yeah, and I have to say LeBron James after that. Because
Well, yeah, but he's currently playing.
but his numbers speak for
He's
itself.
that transcendent.
He's that transcendent.
Actually, you
never-
said that to begin with.
I mean,
too.
he's a beast.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he'd be number one on there, I think. I mean, he's just.
I feel like LeBron James is the best all-around basketball player we've probably seen in the
Yeah.
game of basketball.
Yeah.
So LeBron James too, and then now things get a little tricky.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say Dr. J, and then Larry Bird.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But definitely, rounding out that.
They're
that
in
top
there.
four.
Yeah.
Dr.
It's
J,
hard to
Larry
put
Bird.
it in order.
Yeah.
It's like trying to pick your favorite movie or something. It's just hard. Too many good ones. Right?
Larry Legend's definitely in it.
Yeah.
LeBron James.
Yeah.
We had a question.
Larry with that horrible mustache.
Speaking of
Horrible blonde
hair and
mustache.
facial hair,
Yeah.
what was your question for Caron
What?
about LeBron?
I can't remember. Oh, LeBron. Well, listen, King, if you're listening, we got to talk about that hairline, my friend. What is going on? Like,
Hey, he's not gonna cut it, man.
I mean, but at least go back to the sweatband so you can cover that thing up because, is he was losing his hair for a while, then he clearly was coloring it in with a permanent marker, and then now he's got hair back, sort of. I don't know what's going on with LeBron's
It's the
hairline.
evolution
That's what it is?
of LeBron James. So he got more and more comfortable over the years, so he took it off.
Right.
Because
Which is
remember,
good.
when the headband used to fly off, when he
Yeah.
used to get contact in the paint, he would go crazy.
Yeah, he
He
didn't like
lost
it.
it. He was, oh my God.
Right.
He had to go find it. But
Is he
now
going
he's just
bald,
like,
though?
Check it out.
Was he
Look at
going
this.
bald?
I don't know. I mean, there's nothing there.
It's just
There's
gone.
nothing there.
Yeah. He's got to just go full Michael with it. Just shave it.
Yeah, man,
Just
stop
get
it.
rid of it.
Yeah, he got the roof
Go
back.
Sam Cassell. Just get rid of it.
I would love to see that. I think we'll see that in the back years of his career.
Probably.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was my LeBron, my LeBron hair question. I'm sorry, LeBron. I would love it if LeBron would just call in.
If
Call
he
in
got
the
mad
Bad
at
Dad
us
Show. He
for
like
saying
calls in.
this?
He's like, "How dare you? I don't use a Sharpie. I use a Sir Writes a lot or some whatever the
He
other.
like that. He's chill. He don't care.
He's cool. Is LeBron cool?
All good.
I heard he's cheap.
Should be.
That's what I've heard.
That's how you keep the money.
He even said it himself, like during an interview. He was talking about that he like doesn't with his cell phone, like he doesn't make he doesn't turn on roaming when he's overseas and stuff because he doesn't want to pay for it.
Plus, he just don't want to be bothered.
That's probably true. Yeah, that's probably more close to the truth. All right, moving on. Should we move on to our last thing that we do with everybody?
Well, but first,
What do
I
you
want
wanna
to
do,
talk
Katie?
about. I just want to. There's some stuff I want to
Oh
talk about
God, I
with my
keep getting
friends.
sidetracked. Yes, you're gonna bring us all back to normal.
That's
here.
what
Go
I'm
ahead.
supposed to do.
Happy birthday.
Oh yeah,
Thanks.
birthday shout out.
So, Tough Juice: My Journey from the Streets to the NBA
Mm-hmm.
is available on Amazon.
Tough spelled Tuff.
Because your college coach gave you that nickname, right?
Eddie Jordan. Eddie Jordan's my coach with the Washington Wizards for 5.5
Oh.
seasons.
Okay.
So that's who gave me the name.
Yeah?
And I kind of just stuck with it.
Where'd it come from? He
Like,
just
like what you went through.
with the
Having
knee.
injuries and just
Yeah.
playing through things. You know,
Yeah.
I always found a way to get back out there on the court.
Yeah, but if you would have picked that ball off clean, you would have been able to, I don't know, stuff it home
Do
on the
some
other
damage
end.
with it.
Yeah. What's the best dunk you ever had?
Ooh, I had some good ones. Yao Ming.
Yeah, you have.
Over Yao?
Yao, yeah, that was one of
Oh.
those ones because I really wanted him on my wall.
Sure.
So I had to like time it right.
Oh,
And
you posterized him?
I got him so good.
Right over the Great Wall
I
of
got him
China.
so
Just
good.
boom.
I said, ah!
Oh, really?
Welcome to the USA, baby.
Yeah, I love it. That's great. One of my favorite, bringing it back to Seattle, my boy, or not my boy, but just one of my favorite players ever, Nate Robinson, when he stuffed Yao, like he blocked Yao Ming. For everybody listening, Nate Robinson's like, what, 4'8",
yeah.
and he's tiny.
If that, you being generous.
Oh, he is tiny. And he could get up, though. He played football for UW as well.
Explosive.
And he just, oh, man, he gets up and blocks Yao Ming. Yao Ming's like, what, 9'7"? Anyway, it's a great highlight.
So look
Look
at
it up.
all these Seattle guys that you're talking about.
A lot of good basketball players out
the
of
glove.
Seattle. Yeah.
Come on, man. You gotta
The
support
glove went to
OKC.
Oregon State.
You have
I
to
know,
support
but-
OKC.
Listen, I'm just rooting for my Huskies. Not your Huskies, my Huskies.
I mean, it started with our Huskies.
No.
You can't tell the story of Huskies without talking about
You
UConn
can't
basketball.
tell the story of both Huskies without talking about both Huskies, really. Wasn't it Rip Hamilton, right? Hit
That
that
wasn't
shot
our
at the
only
buzzer?
title, though.
I know, but that was over my Huskies. It still hurts, Rod. It still hurts. I'm upset. That was a good Husky team back then.
Y'all was
My
solid.
Huskies.
Y'all was solid.
Our Husky logo's better logo, though. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Oh.
So UConn has a good logo.
No,
the
I'm
best
not being
logo.
political over here.
All right,
Take
all
a
right.
stand.
Number 2 on my list of 3 things to talk about.
We're
with
really
Caron.
running over here.
No, we're not. We're fine.
Okay.
Fala Bar
Uh-huh.
has a new location. So
That's
if
a
you
restaurant?
live in Los Angeles and you like Mediterranean food, and it is delicious, check it out. There's one Melrose.
On Melrose and one on Abercrombie.
Okay, excellent. And number 3.
Abbott Kitty, that's real swanky down there. It's
Yeah.
like nice and hip down there now.
Nice.
It is.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's delicious food.
All right.
Let me tell you what.
What the health?
No fake stuff.
No fake.
Good.
Shit.
Yeah,
You can say it.
You can say we're on the
We're
internet.
on
You
the
can say
internet.
whatever
No
you
fake
want.
shit. No fake
All right.
shit. Come
Nope.
eat with us.
Nice.
And then also you have an app, which is super fun. Do you
Yeah.
want to tell the people about your app?
Arbit. Yeah, Arbit is, it's all about polling, super engaging, live polling app. So definitely, come check it out. Download it. It's free download and, just connect with us.
Everything's free now. So awesome.
I love it.
What a world.
Free. It's all engagement. That's all we want to do. Just connect with you.
Well, if it's free, it's me.
All right,
That's all I'm
let's
saying.
play a couple tunes and come back, and then we'll do our last thing with Caron.
All right. I was going to tell him about
What we rocking?
I was going to tell him about how I called Kawhi Leonard the James Taylor of the NBA, but I'll let it go.
What? You compare to what?
Like I said, I'm letting it go. This is some music, and then we'll be right back with Caron. Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast version of The Brett Davern Show. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now, instead of this message and whatever song this is. Sometimes the rules just won't let us play real music on YouTube or the podcast. It's not a big deal. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a second. Yeah, Kawhi, man. Caron took exception to my comparison of Kawhi. So, Kawhi, if you're listening, Caron's got your back.
I got your back, Claw.
All right. Oh my God, I can sit here and talk basketball all day long. So funny. We're a music station. Everyone's like, "What are they talking about? A hoop? What is that?"
Google it.
All right, last thing to do with you here. We do this with all our guests. I got 2 note cards, one in each hand. One's purple, one's orange. They contain a different line of questioning. Okay, but you're going to determine what questions I ask you because I'm going to put these cards behind my back, and then you tell me right or left.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go right.
Boom.
That was the one I was looking
10
for.
questions, purple card. We're going to start keeping track, by the way, right, Katie? Of
Yep.
if the guest goes right or left.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's kind of arbitrary, but I think it'll be fun.
I'm a righty.
Mm-hmm.
She's like,
You know what? I'm not very good dribbling with my left hand. I think that was the other problem. I picked it off when I was going down. I couldn't really cross them over. Because even if I do switch to the left, it's only for like 2 dribbles, and then I got to go back to the right.
That's what they call alligator arm.
Yeah, I can't go left.
Real short.
Yeah.
This is real short.
I got that problem in more places than just my arm. It's overall height as well. Vertically challenged. I just can't go left. That's the scouting report on me. Force him to the left.
Growing up, usually what happens is that if you're an athlete playing basketball, whatever sport,
Yeah.
you injure yourself and then you work on the opposite hand. So if you go into the basket so much with your right hand, you sprain your hand, you get a second metacarpal fracture or something, and then start working on your left hand, and that's how you get good at
That's
the
how
other
you
one.
do it.
So that's a good thing you don't know how to go left because you would have had something broken or sprained on that other hand.
There you go. See? It's a good thing. What? That's it.
He's like, what?
I'm listening. I'm sad that my career is on hold right now. That's all.
You be back.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Hit that 24-hour fitness
24-hour, man.
basketball court.
People throwing it down out there. There's out there where we live. Gilbert Arenas is there all the time.
Terrell Owens.
Oh, dude, I've thrown some oops to Terrell. I have. That guy can get up. Oh man.
Still can bounce.
Oh yeah. He played basketball though. I think in like college or in high school at least was probably a baller and
Something
then
like that.
switched over to something like that. Let's get a team together. You're out in Woodland Hills, aren't you?
Now let's get it.
Let's get a squad together. Let's do it. What?
I
What are you
love it.
shaking your head at me? Let's get a squad together.
Let's
Let's
build
do
a
it.
team.
All right.
Can I
You
be
gonna
on
play?
it? Yeah.
All I know is she got a wicked jump shot.
I'm just going to be a spot shooter right now because I don't have the knee. So I'm just going to hang out on the wing. Just pass. Give me a little chest pass.
That
and put
day
it up.
that Brett ended his
Then you go collect
career.
it when I miss.
Right.
What?
The day that Brett ended his career was the day that I think I told you the story. There was like a bunch of dudes standing around and they were trying to decide what team everybody's going to be on. So you had to shoot a 3-point shot. And I mean, they hand me the ball and I'm just kind of like, And everybody's looking at me like, there's no way this girl's going to get it. I got my first 3-point shot that
Buried
day.
it.
Buried it.
Buckets.
Yeah.
I started calling her
That's
buckets.
what she do.
That's right.
Yeah.
She
It was
put
the
one
greatest
up.
day of my life.
It was pretty awesome.
And everybody went, did she just make that? And Brett was like, yeah.
That shot
Like,
started at her
nonchalant, nothing.
waist. She was
Cash
like,
money game.
brought that thing from here. Just boom. Legs into it.
Anyway, just wanted to get that out there, everybody.
That's her story of basketball glory.
Yep.
I like that we get, NBA champion, 2-time All-Star, 14-year veteran in here, and we start telling him our basketball stories.
Hey, it's good to hear, man. Everybody got a story.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, 10 questions.
One time I went 3 for 6 from the line. Not in high school. It was before that. Just 8-foot hoops, but hey.
Free throw line?
Heck yeah.
Oh, come on, man. You DeAndre Jordan.
You know it. Come on, man. DeAndre Jordan.
Hey, he thought about it. He said, wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Like, hold on a second. Which Jordan are you talking about? That's the wrong Jordan, my friend.
50%.
I was like 8 years old, dude. I'd get to the line, and I would just aim for the square on the backboard. Just throw it as hard as I could at the square.
Banking in.
Banking, baby. All right. Never calling it either. Just bam. All right, here we go. 10 questions. Remember we were doing something. Okay, yeah, here we go. 10 questions. They start out easy, then they get harder as we go along. Number 1, what is your most used emoji?
Oh, man. I would have to say the smiley face.
Just a regular old smiley face?
Just a regular
I
smiley
like it.
face. Trying to
Classic.
send out that good energy.
You do the rock a lot, too.
Yeah, just a little fist pound.
Oh, the fist pound.
Yeah, stay connected.
Yeah.
That's all it's about.
All right. I like the pound. It's good. That's good. I'm with it. Number 2, go-to coffee shop order. So if you're like anywhere in the world, you just walk into a coffee shop, it's your standard order.
Let me get a tall black.
Yeah, keeping it simple.
Keep it simple.
I like that.
Almost describing myself, almost.
I was thinking...
That could be the name of your next book.
Tall black.
We get people coming in here talking about like steamed almond milk and stuff, and I'm like, get out of here with that. Just order a coffee. Move on. I bet LeBron drinks steamed almond milk.
Get a latte.
with some glitter in it.
I love that I could have LeBron James in here, and I'd start telling him about my torn ACL and asking him what kind of coffee he orders.
A latte with
silly.
gold sprinkles for a king.
Oh.
Talking about the sprinkle latte. Come in here talking about the sprinkle latte. All right, number 3. Your most watched movie. So I don't know if it's your favorite movie or whatever, but it's just the movie you've seen the most amount of times.
Oh, man, I would have to say.
If it's Shazam,
never.
I will.
Even though I
love
support
it.
Big Fella, I rock with Shaq
The
all
Diesel?
day. Diesel all day. But I would have to say Godfather 1, the original,
Oh, yeah.
or Color Purple.
Oh, man.
Probably my most watched movie.
Godfather, they do that thing on like AMC where they play it, like all three of them back to back to
marathon.
back to back.
Yeah.
And it's got commercials because it's on TV. And the DVDs are sitting right there on the shelf, and I still just sit there watching it on TV because I just don't want to move. It's so good.
So classic.
I love it. How do we get Shaq in here? I gotta get Shaq in here.
It'll happen.
He wouldn't fit. He would not fit in here. Like that chair we'd have to like build in it. So I don't know. He's huge.
Just tell him to stand the whole time.
Yeah. Who's the toughest player you ever went up against? Like just the toughest, just tough as nails, hard, or like you knew it was gonna be a long night.
I'm going to tell you, Kobe Bryant is the toughest player I ever had to play against in my life.
Yeah.
Just because of his high skill set and his mentality.
Sure.
So playing with a guy like that over the years and thinking that you got him figured out from practices and stuff like that, he's a different animal when it comes to the game time.
Really?
So he's different.
He just turns it on.
To a whole nother level.
I want to know how many hours he spent in the mirror perfecting that face. That like, there go YouTube. He's like,
Yeah.
You know the face I'm talking about.
It's
The
always
lower
staring
jaw
at
out. I just envision him in his house, just like, yeah, that's the one. All right, I'm gonna go with that one tonight.
I'm going to hold this one.
Oh man, I love that. What was that thing? It was, I don't know if it was a 30 for 30, but the Spike Lee did a thing on him, like Kobe doing work.
Yep.
Right
Yep.
at the Garden. It's awesome. He talked about how he wipes his hands on his jersey
before he's shooting free throws, he like had an idiosyncrasy where he would do this a lot. And he talks about in that he does it to get moisture on his hands because his jersey's sweaty. So instead of licking your hands, you get a little moisture that way. And I thought, what a genius!
Think about it. How many times you see Steve Nash and guys like that at the point position that dry their hands out from playing basketball? So you always see people going to the center court, to the table to get
the chalk.
Get some chalk or something like that. Steve Nash was an annual licker.
Annual
always
licker.
licking his fingertips to try to get that grip.
Hilarious.
Does that mean that he's a little germophobe? Because your hands are gross.
You're touching everything.
But if you do it on your jersey, then you're.
Well, it's probably because he's playing against Vlade.
Or with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Count the touches.
Number 4, Caron, who's your celebrity crush?
Oh, wow. I have a few.
Yeah?
I would have to say J-Lo was always one of my favorites.
Jenny from the Block.
Jenny from the Block.
Absolutely.
Halle Berry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she came to one of my games. I lost it.
You lost the game or you lost your mind?
Both. Both. And it took me a minute to bounce back. I had a hell of a night that night too, but man, I literally lost it.
Yeah, what is that? Is that like the most starstruck you've been like on the court? Like, because playing in LA and stuff, you had to see celebrities there all the time. Courtside, you know. You got Jack there all the time.
My most starstruck moment was sitting. Well, I actually was getting ready to check into the game in Miami, and J-Lo actually came, and her and Puff Daddy or Diddy or Sean Combs,
whatever he's being called right
now.
Yeah.
They was walking by under the basket, and it just so happened that Brian Grant was shooting a free throw, and he missed the whole rim.
He can't shoot.
Because J-Lo, that too. But J-Lo was walking by, and it was just a total distraction.
Yeah.
For everyone.
He just airmailed it.
Yeah, the refs, everyone was like,
wow.
Now the game can continue.
Amazing. Oh.
That's hilarious.
So funny. Love it. Where are we? Number 5. We're only on number 5. Did you ever have an AOL Instant Messenger?
Never.
All right, well then forget it. We're moving on. Number 6. Finish this sentence. Something I need to improve upon is...
it don't stop. You know, I'm trying to get better at everything all the time. You know, whether it's health, whether it's being consistent, staying goal oriented. It's always something. Improving on all things, aspects of my life.
There you go. Number 7. How many unread emails do you think you have right now in your inbox?
Oh God, thousands.
Really?
Thousands.
Yeah, a lot. You get a lot of junk mail?
Everything.
Isn't it annoying?
I can't get to it. I see certain names that send off a red alert. Like,
sure.
All right, I gotta open.
Yeah,
this.
you have to.
Some things I just miss out just because I don't. It's not recognizable.
Yeah, I know. Mine's getting back up there. I was down to 0. I was real proud of myself. That was a couple weeks ago.
0?
Yeah. I sat down spent a whole day, but now it's back up to a couple.
Kate, where you at?
Oh, I have 0, but I'm OCD.
Yeah, she's kind of nutty like that.
Yeah. There's my whole goal in life is to delete them when I'm done with them. So there's like probably 50 in the inbox, but they've all been read and responded to. And
Do that count against your storage?
I don't know. Maybe.
I have to do something about that.
Yeah, maybe. It's all in the cloud somewhere. Who knows? They're all. Everybody's reading it anyway. Someone who works at like Gmail's reading all of them for you. Don't worry about it.
It's okay. Pass it to
him. Number 8. Caron, do you prefer wearing boxers, boxer briefs, tidy whities, or do you go commando?
I give you a little bit of everything.
Commando. Depends on the day.
Just depends on what the weather like and how I'm feeling.
Yeah. Any dudes in the NBA ever just go commando during the game?
I have no idea.
I wonder.
And that's a good thing.
I wonder how many of them are out there. Probably all the Europeans. Probably Tony Parker. Let's start a rumor. Tony Parker goes commando.
Hey, what is with you with these Spurs guys, man?
Just listen. The Spores. The Spores. That's their new name. They're boring. The Spores. The Spores. They just listen. They're
all
great.
They do is win.
They win all the time. They're the New England Patriots of the NBA. Do you know what I mean? I know. We'll end it eventually. Don't worry, Katie. Listen. They're the New England Patriots of the NBA. They win all the time. They're great. They got a great coach. They got great players. But they're just a little boring. That's all.
Just a little.
See, my Seahawks,
it's boom or bust with them. They're going to win or they're going to lose, but there's something crazy is going to happen while they're doing it. Super entertaining. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why I love them and love watching them, and I think everyone can appreciate them because they get it done. Whatever it is, they get it done.
Yeah, that's true. They do. Look, I'm just trying to get under Vicky LeClair's skin. That's all that's really happening right now.
Not me, moms.
I'm just saying, man. I miss Sean Kemp. You know what I'm saying? That's what I grew up watching.
Rain Man.
Oh, bringing it down and then just screaming, top of his lungs. You got Sam Perkins on the team. Looks like he's half asleep, but just draining it from the corner.
Cash. He was the original pick and pop big.
Sam Perkins literally just walks around all the time like this, just like.
But he see
eyes
that
are
rim.
half open. Oh, he can't. Oh, listen, he can ball. I'm just saying. North Carolina, right? You go to North Carolina?
Tar Heels. Play with Michael and James Worthy.
Telling you guys.
Legend.
I got so much useless sports knowledge up in this head. I need to start doing a sports show. All right.
Hit me up.
All I'm saying is if you're listening and you knew Sam Perkins went to North Carolina, hit me up because I bet you didn't. All right. Here we go. Where are we? Number 9.
Impressive.
Number 9, Caron, what's next?
What's next?
I mean, we've been talking about Tough Juice, which is the book, The Journey from the Streets to the NBA. I hear there might be a movie deal.
Yeah, that's what's next.
Okay.
We finished the first script, had to rewrite it. Some things I really didn't like on it, and Mark agreed. Dave Lev agreed with it as well. So
when he says Mark, he means Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg, man, that's big bro right there. He's working right now. Got Daddy's Home 2 coming out. Was with him yesterday. So just excited about that whole project.
Cool.
Getting into the collegiate side of basketball, doing that with ESPN. Excited about that, working Spectrum, and just, building, continuing to build an empire.
That's awesome, man.
You have a podcast too, right?
Yeah, I do that with TuneIn, and, I got this thing with Uninterrupted right now called Playing the Game that we're working on, and it's an amazing concept because you're talking about athletes and how they build their brands and how they, embark on getting case studies at the University of Harvard and stuff like that. And how they maximize their platform. Because, like a real long basketball career isn't anything but 1,200 days.
Totally.
And there's a lot of life after that. So, we're trying to, teach guys how to capitalize on that
What's the average?
platform.
I know the NFL's low as far as, an average career length for a player. I think the NFL is 3 years. Is that the same for the NBA?
3 to 4.
Wow, yeah. It's really short when you think about it.
It's different money. Obviously the pay scale is different.
Sure,
it's
of course.
guaranteed money.
But
it's still.
But still, you got a lot of totally. A lot of living to do after that. You want to get into coaching? Would you ever get into coaching?
No, sir.
No? Just no. Don't want to?
You see this little hair I got left on top of my head? I want to keep it.
All right.
I don't want a sunroof.
Even the kids and stuff? You coach the kids?
I love coaching kids because, politics not in it.
Sure.
It's just, a genuine feel of people just having fun.
Teaching
the skill sets and things like that. But coaching pros, what?
I love it.
That's next level.
You're already coaching JC.
Yeah, always.
Number 10, the most important question that I ask all of our guests. Now, I ask people in life this question too, because I believe that your answer will tell me everything that I need to know about you as a person. So no pressure, but it's a big question. Number 10, Caron Butler, NBA champion, 2-time All Star, 14-year veteran, and entrepreneur in everything apparently. You need to keep a spreadsheet to keep up with all the things he's got going on.
Yeah, man, a lot of work.
What is your favorite fruit?
What is my favorite fruit?
Yeah, see, I know. It's a tough one.
I don't have a favorite fruit.
No, I'm gonna need one.
I don't have a favorite fruit. I don't eat fruit.
I'm gonna need you to say a fruit.
I don't. Listen, I'm not a apple, oranges, pineapple, nothing like that's just not.
Okay.
I'm not that type of guy.
Come on, anything? Raspberries? Do you eat a blackberry every now and then? Maybe a blueberry?
Grapes.
All right. You know what? Blueberries. I can deal with that. I go with blueberries.
That's a wrap, everybody. On another edition of the Brett Davern Show. Thank you for listening live on Adobe Radio. You can also subscribe to the podcast version of the show on iTunes, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. And if you like what you heard, just go ahead and tell a friend. That's it. Just tell a friend.
Tell them.
If you ever catch me with a fruit, I will write you a check. I'm serious. I'm really stuck over here. I don't eat fruit.
Well, I've got a new goal in life, everybody. And it's to grab a mango and go to Caron's house and stake him out.
Hey, Caron, catch!
No, I'm just going to try to sneak it into things when he's not looking. Like maybe he leaves the kitchen window open, leaves his cereal bowl a little too close to the window. I'm leaning in. He takes a bite. I'm like, gotcha!
I'm a creature of habit. I'm going to be like, what's that?
I'll write you a check. That's amazing. Oh, say goodbye, producer Katie.
Bye-bye.
Katie LeClaire is on Twitter and Instagram at Katie LeClaire. There's a C at the end. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at BDAV, BDAVV. You can follow the show on any of the social medias, including Facebook, at Brett Davern Show, or go to BrettDavernShow.com for archived episodes, photos, and more. Today's guest, Caron Butler, can be found on Instagram at Caron Butler, CaronButler, or on Twitter at Real Tough Juice. Tough is spelled Tuff. That's also the title of the book, Tough Juice, My Journey from the Streets to the NBA. You can find it. It's available now. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever you want to go, right? Everywhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Also, the app, the restaurants, the podcast.
College announcing.
Oh, you doing college game?
Yeah, and catch me on Spectrum.
Oh, there you go.
In studio, Lakers game. We got 2 in a row, guys.
There you go. All right. All kinds of stuff. You can find this guy everywhere. Thanks again for being on the show, man. Really appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks for
Ciao,
coming in.
ciao.
So once again, for Boy Wonder over here, Katie LeClaire over there, Caron Butler over there, and the upset Vicky LeClaire somewhere in San Antonio, Texas.
You good, Moms.
I'm Brett, and I'm reminding all of you to be kind and take care of each other. We'll see you tomorrow, or if we aired this on a Friday, we'll see you on Monday. That was our show. Good night. The Seattle Supersonics, man.
It's so hard to let it go.
Good
isn't
night. Good night.
Good night, Seattle.
Steve Scheffler, Percy Hawkins, Downtown Freddie Brown, Slick Watts, Jack Sikma.
Let me ask you this. Do you think the Brooklyn Nets didn't follow that team to New Jersey Nets didn't follow that team to Brooklyn?
The difference between New Jersey and Brooklyn is a little different than the difference between Seattle and Oklahoma City.
But that's your baby. Like, you guys birthed them.
David Stern stole them from us. Everybody get on Netflix and watch Sonic Gate. It's a documentary about how they were stolen. Jim McIlvaine. I don't want to talk about
He's
it.
from Racine.
Vin Baker.
Vin Baker? Oh, my. You got some knowledge over here,
I'm telling
bro.
you, man. You need someone to come into that sports podcast, a short white guy, and just spout some stupid sports knowledge. I'm your man. Oh, we can start talking about
Who are you good nighting?
Warren Moon, Trent Dilfer. We can go football if you want.
Say good night.
What? You don't want to keep talking about Seattle hoop legends? Like Isaiah Thomas?
Oh, Jamal Crawford.
Rainier Beach, Jamal Crawford. That's right. Lots of guys. Brandon Roy.
Jason Terry.
Tony Roten. We can just keep going all day. All right, everybody. That's it. I already said goodnight.
Good night. Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
IW Radio. Did you know you can watch The Brett Davern Show on YouTube? Yeah, you can. Go to youtube.com/Brett Davern Show.